One step ahead of the past.
Howdy guys, Hairicin here with another League video. This time I'm playing Yasuo top lane. Armored Core is not in this video, I'm just playing solo with 4 randomers, and I hope you enjoy the footage. I think it was quite a good game. Yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
This was one of the first few games I played Yasuo. It was during his free week. I think this was my 4th game with him. Just practicing him out. I think out of those 4 games, this was my best one. But the other games I didn't do too shabby in. Won 3 out of 4 games with him, I think. And I think he's a really fun character, and if you haven't played him, you should definitely do so. We go for an invade here. Their jungler's not here, so they obviously invaded our one. And their jungler is J4, so he usually starts blue anyway, so he probably did invade our one. And yeah, about Yasuo, he's not OP, I wouldn't say, but he's definitely a fun champion to play. I think if you practice him, he could definitely be someone that stops most games, but he takes a bit of practicing. I miss my whirlwind Q. So currently we're just farming out. This Riven does a good job, although I do stomp her in the lane. That's great. See, I go in here, I could have got the kill if I flashed immediately now and basic attacked, but no. She gets away. And if I was her now, I would have gone back, but then she hangs around with a few health pots being activated, and possibly a bad play on her part. She hangs about a bit too long. Just activating my Qs regularly to pick up the whirlwind proc, which is always vital to do with Yasuo. I'm just whittling her health down. Another Q and I'd have the proc on. Or not. Here. So she's low health, I've got my shield up now. That's his passive, I think it's a passive. Pick up tower aggro, flash out again. Pick up, not first blood, that was Ashe down bot lane, enemy Ashe. But I pick up a kill and not a bad start. If any of you have any tips to play Yasuo, I'd be much appreciated, because you can see here I'm not the most practiced Yasuo, but I think I can do pretty well with him. Any tips in general about my league playstyle be much appreciated. Just trying to last hit minions here, whilst also aggravating Riven. I want to make sure that she can't farm that much, can't level up, or get enough gold to buy items. Now, Yasuo's E is really one of his most potentially OP things about him, I'd say. Just because the cooldown on it, if someone's trying to run away and there's an enemy minion wave near them, they almost have no chance, just because you can E to every single one of those minions. You dash through them. J4 comes in here for a gank. Use the E to get some space up. Queuing regularly behind me to make sure that I can get my whirlwind, which will CC them away from me, but they do a good job of sticking to me. But I've got my whirlwind now. Dash through Riven as I knock her up as well. The Tau picks her up. My E's back up again. Dash through him. It was very close. I've got my shield now. So I decided to go behind my tower and go back, but J4 wants some of me. So he comes back, gets 2 tower shots, and I'm thinking now I can go in and get a kill on him. He hides into the brush, and I'm not going to face check the brush. That would have probably led to my demise. But my friendly Nasus comes in here to wither him, which allows me enough time to get another kill. So overall, the jungler ganked, and I got 2 kills, so
Wanderer isn't always lost.
I think I played that pretty well. I go back here just to push the lane under the tower so that Ribbon misses out on even more CS, but she comes back just in time. She missed a stun there. If she had kept it until now, I probably would have died. But as you can see, the animation around me shows I've got my whirlwind up, so I could have CC'd her away, but wasn't needed. And I decided just to go back and pick up another part of my static shiv.
The road to ruin is shorter than you think.
Please comment below as well on any videos that you'd specifically like to see, whether they be league based or any other game. I really would like to do some more viewer specific content, so that if you have any builds you want me to try or any champions you want me to play in a specific role, I can record some footage of that and see how it goes.
The sword's poor company for a long road. I will not forget who I am.
I start pushing the lane quite a bit now, feeling quite confident with the power I've got and the few kills I've got. Leading me open to ganks though, which happens now in a bit, just because I keep pushing the lane. So Jarvan is trying to find a way in, needs to shut me down. You can see him in the top there. It's coming. No, I didn't risk it, flashed out. If Jarvan had popped his ult there, I don't think I would have been able to escape alive.
I will follow this path until the end.
Yeah, I'm just waiting out now. Mordekaiser comes up top. Really good help from him. In fact, in this game he did really well, so shout out to Mord here. We get 1 kill, and Riven seemingly gets away. But this is where I say the E on Yasuo, the cooldown being ridiculous. Dash in, dash out, dash through all the minions, and it's just, you can't escape if you're running towards your own minion wave against him. I hang around here, which I should not have done, and Katarina comes in and picks up a kill and my first death. So I head back to top lane now and decide just to push the lane out, and I get another kill on Riven, but it's a bit just overkill, where just basic attack, so it's not that interesting. Now throughout the game, their bot lane, Ashe and their Blitz have been doing pretty well, almost as well, I'm not sure. I think they've been getting a few kills and they pushed the lane and destroyed the tower, so after I go back here, I decide to go bot, I think.
Follow the wind.
I need to help them out there.
Back.
That's another factor about League, is very much teamwork based, and if you don't work together, then it doesn't matter how well you're doing up top. If bot's getting pushed out, you need to go and help, otherwise you're going to lose the game. So I walk past J4 there thinking that they've got him controlled. They do. I could have got the kill, but no need. I go around thinking that they're trying to escape.
Find's the easy part.
I wanted to quickly rush the dragon there, but no one seemed to want to do it with me. We just hang about and decide to push the lane towards their tower, see if we can get their tower from this. But the rest of them turn out. We have a sort of elongated team fight, which happens here, in which we win, but towards the end I could have played it a bit better. Just let you watch it.
Who taught you that?
That's something actually quite interesting. If you just heard Yasuo, one of his emotes that he says is "Who taught you that?" and that's what happened when Riven uses her ulti. And just a bit earlier, actually, he said another Windblade. Really questioned. As you know, the whole theme for Yasuo is he controls the wind, and so to know that Riven is built into his sort of into his lore is quite interesting. And we decide to push the tower here, but Katarina comes back alive after I killed her, and it's not a good idea to hang about. We sort of start dancing about back and forth here, whether we should engage or not, and we decide in the end not to, and we go back. But I could have played it better here and used my wind wall to block the incoming arrow that will stun Nasus and lead to his death. But instead, I leave it and he dies.
Honor is in the heart, not the name.
I've gone back now to buy some items, but the long team fight, which I call it team fight, it's more just a long series of plays down bot, is still going on. I tell my team to hold off and wait for me, just because I know I'm kind of fed. So now that I've joined them down bot, I say to engage, and just looking for a way. Mordekaiser gets pulled in, and I try and assassinate Ashe as quickly as possible, just because I know she's also been quite fed. Get a double kill, and in fact a triple kill, so it was an alright thing to do, to join them back. Up top there's quite a large minion wave which is going to head towards my tower now, so after we get this tower I decide to go back to my lane, but not before pushing it out even more. And I do this quite a lot, which probably doesn't help a lot with my leveling up or experience. Like now I could have been going top to go and get the farm and clear the wave and get all the gold, but instead I could have blocked that again with my wind wall, but instead of going to the top to get all the farm, I'd sort of dance back and forth, sort of tantalizing the enemy, which works sometimes when I want to hold them there, and if Mordekaiser kept pushing mid to take the tower there, but obviously it didn't work there, and it just led to my death. I've been out of top lane for a while now, and the enemy minion wave has built up there, so Mord does a good job of saving my tower and goes up top to clear the wave. I thank him here.
Swords, poor company for a long road.
So here I'm on my way mid, seeing that they're pushing the tower quite heavily. Though when I get there, Nasus and Ez are doing an alright job of holding them off. But I see Mordekaiser might be in trouble here against Ashe and Blitz. But he plays it out really well actually. Gets the kill off of Ashe. Fortunately Blitz finishes him off. But now I am strong enough that their support really isn't going to do anything against me. And so I see the tower's low, going to destroy that. Blitz doing his best to stop me, but take the tower and then take him. So I kind of avenged Maud's death, which is alright. Just pushing it out now. You can kind of see in the minimap now we're putting pressure in top and mid. We need to go back bot just to push that out. But I'm putting a lot of pressure top. The rest of my team's gone mid to push. And we're doing alright as a team at the moment. Unlucky from Ashe there. If that arrow had connected to Ez, he would have died. But I just decided to stick around and take as much of the tower's health as I can. And destroy it and then go back.
Dying's the easy part.
So during that passage of play I just picked up red buff wraiths and enough gold to pick up my infinity edge. And now deal tons of damage. I probably should have left Blitz alone and gone in to get Kata, but anyway, triple kill again.
Justice. That's a pretty word.
I see Ashe hanging around here. I hope she hasn't got vision on me. I take the wraiths just to have a whirlwind stack, and if that had connected I would have popped my ulti there and seen if I could have got the kill. But instead, Jarvan's being chased by the team and I come up from behind him and pick up another kill.
Just looking for
Now that it's only Ashe there, we just go in and get the tower. Ribbons now joined Ashe. I play quite stupidly here. I see Ashe, I connected with my ulti there, killed her. I could have flashed straight away before the Blitz hook grabbed me, and I probably would have survived from that, and that would have been an amazing play, but instead Blitz grabs me into tower range and I die. But at this point I'm just getting greedy with the kills. I see Ashe is our main threat, so I blow her up as soon as I can.
honor is in the heart, not the name.
And now that I've bought my Ravenous Hydra, I literally push waves insanely quick, and it just adds to the pressure that I can put around the map. If I can dart up top and quickly push the lane and then come mid really quickly and get a few kills, it is just insane. Here Nasus kills Riven solo, which is pretty cool. And we decide to push the lane as far as we can. At this moment in time we're looking for a way to finish the game. I'm just waiting for the enemy team to slip up in a team fight, and if we can ace them then we'd push to win. We see they've gathered mid. I'm trying to come around from behind and see what I can do, but there's too many of them and my team's not joining me. That's also another thing, when it gets to this sort of stage in the game where any mistakes early that the enemy team have made, it's sort of irrelevant at this point because they've bought items, they've been farming enough, and they've got the damage output that if the main carries on one team are dead, such as me and Ez, then there really is nothing that my team can do without us. And Mordekaiser, if without them, the enemy team could easily push to our inhib.
Guiltless.
I see down bot that J4 has been brought to low health, and after this grab that Blitz does, he's being a nuisance. But after this grab, I go down bot to pick off J4, who otherwise would have got away. And after I do so, I play one of my favouritely mechanical things there that I do is to block Ash's arrow in flight. I go in for a triple kill there. And if I hadn't have followed Ash here back into tower range, or Blitz here into tower range, I really would have been able to possibly get the Penta, but I stay in tower range for some reason. Yeah, I bring both of them down incredibly low. But that all stemmed from the wind wall blocking Ash's ulti, because if I had been stunned there, Kata and Ash would have both jumped on me and killed me. That took quick reaction times. And you can see Katarina complimenting me. I just tell her that it was one of the best walls that I'd used. In those 4 games I've been playing Yasuo, I hadn't used a wall like that before to block an incoming artillery attack like that. But in fact I do the same thing later on in the game, which also saved my life and caused Ash's death. So I do it twice in this game. And like I said, if I was to practice him a bit more, I think that's the sort of thing that Yasuo can be really strong with. Even with the saving Nasus, if I had have done it earlier then, it's just things like that which make him potentially so strong.
Never could stay in one place. Justice. That's a pretty word.
An enemy has been slain.
Sleep is for the guiltless.
So here we really are pushing towards the end of the game. Destroyed their inhibitor tower and the inhibitor, and then we go up top to destroy the top inhibitor as well. At least Mordekaiser's gone top. I'm going to go up there now and help him. I'm just looking for a way first of all to engage and maybe clear up the enemy team, but I don't do that. See Mord here take the inhibitor. But with a team fight that breaks out now, I focus my focus is really off. I go for J4 for some reason. I don't know. I should have picked up Katarina and Ash first of all, because Ash comes now and clears up the rest of my team. So I even make a comment about that now, how just letting the team know, just in case they didn't, who to focus. Ash being our main priority now. Most DPS, apart from Katarina, but she's squishy. We've grouped up as a team now, we're pushing hard. Definitely about to end the game. we could have picked up Baron, but there really wouldn't have been any point. The inhibitors just would have respawned in that time, and it would actually do us more harm. We could finish the game now. But you see, I used the wall there again. Ashe was heavily damaging me, and because of the wall, if I didn't use the wall, I would have died. But because of it, I survived and finished the game. So that was another Haricin Plays League video for you guys, and thanks for watching. Please like the video and sub to the channel, it really helps us out, and I'll see you next time.